To the Coronation Street residents, Theo Silverton may seem like perfect boyfriend material. But behind closed doors, his increasingly possessive relationship with Todd Grimshaw has given viewers more red flags than Weatherfield Golf Course. This week, there was a horrifying escalation in Theo's aggressive behavior when he let his mask slip, and one Corey resident came close to seeing his true colors. While continuing to railroad Todd into training for a half marathon, Theo delightedly accepted some work from former fling Pete, but was careful to hide it from Todd. Ever the gaslighter, Theo turned the tables and accused Todd of flirting with both Pete and Billy. Despite being shocked at the allegation, Todd found himself apologizing and promising it would never happen again. Geppetto's got nothing on this puppet master. Why does Theo treat our Todd this way? Actor James Cartwright shared his insights. His love for Todd is verging on obsession, James explained. His wife doesn't speak to him, his kids still won't speak to him, work isn't busy, so Todd is literally all he's got. The idea of losing Todd is shattering, so he clings on like fire, and that's where the coercive control starts. But Theo had some explaining to do when Sarah Platt caught him and Pete looking cozy in the van. Loyal Sarah demanded to know if Theo was cheating on her bestie, so the smooth-talking scaffolder revealed that he's signed a lucrative contract with Pete and was planning to surprise Todd. But when Pete likened her to an attack dog, Sarah squared up to him and Theo, just as Todd arrived. Uh-oh. Horrified, Todd ushered her away, and Sarah apologized profusely for interfering. But Theo played peacemaker and suggested he take Sarah out for a drink to celebrate his new contract, while Todd stayed at home and applied for jobs. After schmoozing, Sarah Theo returned home and told Todd to cut Sarah off for being a toxic friend. Todd was left all the more baffled when Sarah messaged to say how much she enjoyed Theo's company. What twisted game is Theo playing? I don't think it's premeditated, James confided. I think it's more a case of, you're spending a lot of time with Sarah, I need to get rid of her. I think it just occurs to him in the moment, and then he tries to navigate it the way that best suits him, as all narcissists do, playing the supportive boyfriend. Theo presented Todd with a full-length mirror to keep track of his daily physique. But later, after an exhausted Todd returned from his run, James Bailey couldn't resist a cheeky flirt, which left Theo seething with rage. Back home, after James popped round with some fitness gear for Todd, Theo finally snapped and accused Todd of fancying James. Though Todd protested that it wasn't true, Theo's rage boiled over in a horrifying moment of abuse as he turned on a terrified Todd, smashing his head into the mirror. James reflected on filming the unsettling scenes. They're never easy. It's a very serious vibe because 1, someone could get hurt, 2, we all realize it's pretty horrible, and 3, while we're doing it as actors, we're aware that this is some people's lives. Domestic violence is real for a lot of people. It often escalates around Christmas, so there's a real level of respect on the set. So where do we go from here? Is there any way back for Todd? And Theo James thinks it's doubtful. I'm a big believer in rehabilitation and second chances, the actor explains. But I think that what we're seeing now is a pattern of behavior from Theo, which he seems incapable of learning from. It's been this gradual escalation where the pressure has just been upped and upped, like boiling the toad. Theo has just upped the temperature 1 degree at a time. The further you get down a road with a relationship like this, you start to feel a bit embarrassed, and so you start to make excuses for their behavior. This is where Theo is sitting at the moment, which is a very dangerous position for Todd. Unfortunately, Theo's controlling behavior is set to continue in upcoming scenes when he orders Todd to lie low in the flat for a while before gifting him a fitness watch and exercise bike to continue pushing him into exercise. With Todd reaching the limit of how much more of Theo's behavior he can take, will he find the courage to leave?